Okay, thank you everyone for joining. We're just about to enter the closing of part 3 of Battery Day 2023 with the focus of this part of North America and all these time zones connected. So yeah, we're just about to get started now in a bit, and we're going to summarize some of the sessions we just had. And here Clara is there from the deep dive.
Hello, I'm here.
Brilliant. And we made it. You can see on the clock, we're 11 hours in. So
Yep.
getting there.
Amazing. So
Over to
there's
you,
a couple of dates for your diary, guys. Hope you can take note of this and register your interest. So the first is we are hosting a Women in Batteries event next month on the 4th of October. It's our second Women in Batteries event this year. We're very excited about it. The event is open to all. So male allies, non-female identifying people, females, anyone. So please register if you're interested. We're hoping to run some speed networking, a career success story from a woman in our network, and a workshop. And then the second date for your diary is we already have a Battery Day 2024 date. It's the 26th of September. And there's a QR code here to link to the event. And if you're interested in getting involved from a sponsorship perspective, do let us know and we can sync up with you separately. All right. So that was part 3, the North American focus. We covered a lot, didn't we? We had the keynote from Siemens. We had panel 5 and panel 6 with a range of amazing panelists, speakers, moderators, and we had 4 different deep dives to choose from. Before we move on to the networking break, I'd like to ask Simon for your closing remarks and a little bit of a recap of the past sessions and of the event.
Thank you, Clara. And I think, yeah, here we had some really complementary, sessions as well, starting on the manufacturing digitalization, a very important topic with Siemens there as well as a keynote. It was great received. And then also, of course, all the emerging developments in battery innovation. As a battery scientist myself by training, of course, obviously love these technical discussions as well, going in electrolytes and anodes and different materials. And I think also Shada as a moderator also very much enjoyed that. It's fantastic to see. I think, again, yeah, just really fascinating to see, the wealth of innovation. And I think even, sometimes we look at the flashy news headlines, and we're monitoring them quite a lot in our newsletter and for our briefings and then this timeline. But of course, there's a lot of very nifty, small iterations, improvements, which have a massive impact. I think that's just something we should never overlook and underestimate. These, smaller iterations, sometimes we don't really, maybe have the biggest headlines on, but which make a massive dent and difference by being implemented widely and have small incremental increases over time. Then also, I think was a fascinating conversation on these investments in gigafactories. Great to have this US perspective. Again, it kind of led up to it in some way also during the day. IAA definitely was not mentioned only once. Again, makes sense. We are, again, also a child of our year. We have been getting all these insights over the past year, and we have had these great developments and exciting developments over the past year. And Inflation Reduction Act, of course, definitely has been a big one, and really pushing it forward, this industry. But yeah, I think, again, really fascinating to hear also from perspectives. Of course, also the call for talent, something we as a team are very passionate about, as probably many of you know, be it the Battery MBA or the Battery 101. And I heard from the Battery 101, all the scholarships have been awarded. So brilliant, big news updates. I think on that one, 1,000 scholarships. We said we would do it a year ago. We did it just in time, and has been a wonderful effort also by the entire team to get us there, and really excited to already have all of these fantastic, testimonials and feedbacks from around the world. As you mentioned, Clara, has an incredible width there and, spread around the world of this training. And yeah, I think, really exciting. And then, of course, all these deep dives. And again, I couldn't be in all of them. I was in the BEV FCEV electric trucks, which I think was a great discussion, and also important to have these conversations, I think, in these formats as well. And again, every fuel cell truck also has a battery, so we're very good friends there, if we wouldn't be already. And then I think I also heard some really great, and maybe I'm not sure if you want to add anything, Clara, on your deep dive, but I heard people really went to the deep end. So the deep dive had the proper name. People really jumped into it and really went through it, be it in manufacturing. Here with Siemens, I heard you went really in the depths there, but also lots of questions sodium-ion batteries and also battery cycle. I think great feedback we have received there already. So fantastic to hear all of that and see that. And of course, all of these sponsors, again, making this all possible. And maybe one last thing there, if you just go back one more time, sorry. The recordings, QR code. So in case you're now listening in, you're like, what are all these sessions? I just joined and like I saw the last 10 minutes, it was great. I would love to get these other ones. And I didn't have a pro or VIP ticket. Please make sure to get yourself a recording there. You can, purchase that also afterwards. Can be today, can be another day. But again, we want to make sure this knowledge also gets spread in this regards. And maybe some of you, I already saw you have been with us the entire time. So well done you to watch it all through, not just the team, but I definitely have seen a few of you doing the same. And Clara, now maybe a thank you for all our speakers.
Yeah, so a huge thank you to everybody who participated today. A lot of effort went into it, a lot of coordination and practice and prep, and we really appreciate it. And we hope you have all seen the benefit of it and learned something new today.
Absolutely. And I think, one thing, of course, we shouldn't forget either. I mean, again, massive thank you for all of participants. Also, massive thank you for all of you listening in. The event wouldn't be the same. But also, as you said, a massive thank you for the entire team. The Battery Associates team has been growing, as some of you know, and we shared a bit in the beginning. So there's a lot of people, not just us, who kind of have the great pleasure to speak here a bit. But of course, there's a massive team, or maybe not massive, but very intense and nimble team making this all possible on the back end. And also I can say from a personal note, definitely has been the most relaxing battery day I've ever had, because I didn't have to do any moderation of any panel. It's definitely also new to me and I love it. So just fantastic for me to actually listen the entire day and just get all of these great insights, like many of you as well. So maybe now if the team or anybody who's still awake, I know we're operating in many time zones. If you want to come on and just do a quick virtual applause to this fantastic team to make it all happen, from inviting the speakers, coordinating with them, make sure the platform is running, and all the troubleshooting which happens in the back end, and probably most people haven't even noticed. So
well done, everybody.
Fantastic. And of course, also everyone else who has been there as well, like Bianca and Avithi and everyone. But yeah, really congrats to all of you. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And also not as much fun. I can say on a personal level, I had a lot of fun today. It was really, really good fun to make this all happen and fix all of these things. And yeah, wonderful outcome. I think it's now. Clara, do you want to lead us over what's happening now for the remaining time?
Sure. So now we've got the final networking opportunity of the day. There is a VIP session in there as well if you'd like to hop in there, and it'll be open for about an hour if you want to use the time. It's completely up to you. And as I said in the chat, we'll be following up with you guys over email next week. We'll include all of the links to everything that you've seen here today. So don't worry, if you've missed something, you'll be able to access it again. And thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thanks, everyone. See you next year.